Hello everyone, my name is Eloisa, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're my constant viewer, thank you so much for coming back. This video is my third installment in the series Living in a Pandemic. And the topic for today is the surge of online activities. You know, this pandemic has changed a lot of things and ways of doing things. And with that, I will enumerate 4 aspects of our lives that are greatly affected and now fully or partially dependent on online services. Well, at least until the vaccine is created. Number 1 in my list is work. As you all know, because of the government protocols, in social distancing, there are partial, full curfews, there are lockdowns, and with that, companies around the world has to find ways to continue businesses. Therefore, instead of going to the offices, instead of continually having a face-to-face way of working, companies transitioned from office to work from home. And because of that, there is a need for a platform, an online platform, to conduct meetings, to conduct presentations, to conduct all the communications that's happening normally in the office has to be conducted in an online platform. In our company, we are using the Microsoft Teams. That's where we communicate, we chat, we call each other. We have team meetings, we have business meetings that's happening there. We have sharing of presentation, sharing of files that's happening there. So we use the Microsoft Teams. And what I'm seeing right now is massive use of the Zoom video communication. Most of the companies, even my sister, they're using Zoom. Other companies also are using Zoom as business online platform. But it's not only limited to Zoom. There is also Facebook Workplace and other applications that can be used to conduct business as usual. You know what? I was privileged to attend the World System Builders Convention. One of the speakers was Harry Mosley. He's the Chief Information Officer of Zoom Video Communications. And you know what he said? Prior COVID, they have around 10 million participants, daily participants. But now, at current state, the participants has increased to 300 million. Can you just imagine that transition? So that means that a lot of people, a lot of institutions, a lot of businesses, a lot of organizations has transitioned to online way of doing things. From 10 million, it is now 300 million participants in Zoom, right? That's amazing. Number 2 in my list is school. Of course, education is fundamental. And me as a parent, my first worry is while there is still no vaccine created for this virus, I don't really want them to go back to a face-to-face mode of teaching. So therefore, most of the education department has also transitioned from face-to-face to an e-learning or online learning. And also, again, in my case, my children's school already confirmed that for the next school year, it will be an online setup. Prior the notification from the school, I already enrolled them in an online tutorial. So at this stage, they get the preparation already for the e-learning in the next school year. So because if you have a children big enough to manage the online learning, there are also children who needs supervision. In the case of my son, I have to teach him now. He has to learn now so that he can adapt when the new school starts. Number 3 is the buying method of essentials and non-essential things. So what do I consider as essentials? Of course, there's the food, things that we need on a daily basis. On a normal day, prior COVID, we can go back and forth to grocery shopping, to buy stuff like that. Now, because of the restrictions, because of the risk going outside, there has been a lot of adjustments also in our buying methods. During curfews, during lockdowns, we cannot just go out and buy. So what happened is that these supermarkets, those distribution companies has come up with or strengthen their online presence so that the consumer doesn't have to go physically to their store to buy. We can just order online, right? In our case here in Kuwait, during the curfew hours or during the lockdown periods, we can get a permit to go to a supermarket and buy. So there's like two options. You can do online and you can go there physically, but you have to get a permit through the government website. And also for the non-essential things, you know, like many other businesses there that are actually closed now. Therefore, in order for the business to thrive or in order for the business to continue, they also have to strengthen their online presence. And with that, you know, like if you feel like you have to buy clothes, you have to buy other stuff, you have to buy furniture, you have to buy equipment, you know, you can go to their online stores and shop. And lastly, number 4 is worship. Religious groups and leaders has also strengthened their presence online to cater to the spiritual needs of their members, especially at this time. Definitely the encouragements, the preachings, you know, people need to be continuously fed with spiritual food, you know, like in Facebook through live streaming. It is happening also in their own websites. It is happening also YouTube live streaming. It is also happening through Zoom and so many other platforms to reach out to their members, so that, you know, like in this time of pandemic, we definitely need a lot of spiritual encouragements. And we are so thankful that worship, you know, like also can be shared. You know, the fellowship can also happen even if we are away from each other. Anyway, we are serving one God. The good thing is that even in this pandemic, we are able to worship together, fellowship together with our spiritual leaders. And we can only be thankful to God for this technology that we can use now for our work, for our children's schooling, for our buying, and also for our worship. So that's it. I hope you like this video. Definitely there's plenty of other aspects of in our lives that are greatly affected, but I've just chosen 4 that is majorly affected my life, and I'm sure affected yours as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you like this content. Give a thumbs up and share if you want to. Bye!